Hi everyone, it's Killshot from 99 Gaming's The Walking Dead Season 8, Episode 12, Negan Has Guts. This is the key. That's the official title. We have got, I think, a very good topic to talk about tonight. One thing that's been very interesting is, seems like this season, The Walking Dead is showing extended footage, more teasers, the opening minutes. All those things are getting out there. And it's probably because there's a lot of spoilers. So they figure if there's going to be spoilers and we're going to talk about it and get the information, they might as well at least get some of it out there as well. And it's good for me because we get some of those visual clues to sort of validate what we talk about. This is the Tuesday edition. I know a lot of people are excited because they like to see random things. I'm still on the fence. We may go back to random things next week, but it is right around the corner. There's some open topics, but there's just so many good Walking Dead topics to talk about right now, and this is our Super Bowl. This is prime time. I see a lot of familiar faces, a couple new faces as well. I saw Scott jumping out there with the Super Chat question just to get us going right out of the gates. So, Scott, thank you for that Super Chat, and I will say, Scott, your timeline does look pretty close to the accurate timeline, so all of those things should happen. I would not expect to see Hilltop battles this week. We'll get official spoilers later on because there's so much of the setup to get to Hilltop. We know they're going to taint the weapons. We'll talk about that, and then of course the Rick and Negan fallout. That's going to go down, and that's going to take up a good part of the episode, so it's going to slow them down a little bit. And as we talked about last night, they have the Hilltop completely surrounded. What is up, Pete D? Pete, I'm surprised you didn't post it. I was expecting it. Go ahead and say it, Pete. He did the Super Chat. Thank you for the Super Chat, but he didn't include his famous statement. I'll go ahead and say it for him. When will Tara die? So very, very soon, hopefully, Pete. I'm hoping within the next few episodes. She's got to go. There it is. Is Tara gone yet? Perfect. You know, we did that. The longest stream we did last week was the Tara Must Die video, and we had a lot of fun with that. And yeah, I got like 75 dislikes on it so far. There's a lot of people that don't like me asking the writers for Tara's timely demise. I think it's time. It's got all the elements. But we're not here to talk about Tara tonight. We're going to talk about, if you guys, hopefully there's a play on words with Negan Has Guts. Because he does. He's got a bucket of guts right there in his car. And I am predicting that that bucket is not going to make it out alive. That bucket is going to get turned all over his nice interior. So let me ask this question. This is just kind of out there. Hey, Ellie, thank you so much. Appreciate all the hearts. The Negan driving this car, is there something about him in this car? Does he look a little less tough? I know it's a nice car, and you know, they got it like his all-black car, and he's fired up, and it's loud and all that stuff. But something about him driving in this car or sitting in the car just sort of humanizes him, I guess. He just doesn't look like Negan. He looks like some dude that you'd pull up beside. So, James, I'm going to talk about that because Denise did say on Talking Dead that there have been various side effects. So James' question, he says, Walker Guts making people sick now. It's been done before with no issues. And I think there have been issues where people have gotten sick, but they want to highlight the importance of it because, you know, it was done in the comics, and I think it was an epic part from the comic. I haven't got to that part yet. But Father Gabriel being a prime example of losing his vision because of Walker Guts. Now, will that be enough to make him turn? Probably not. But it could give him an infection enough to kill him, and I guess that's what the hope is. I think the hope is it's not just the Walker Guts, it's going to infect you so fast, and there are no doctors around that they know of, and there's no antibiotics around, so I think that's what they're going for. Getting sick and dying and turning. And Ellis, that is a great question. I think probably a bigger question is, why is Negan driving alone? I mean, from the storyline, it doesn't make sense, but it's so Simon and Dwight can have a little moment to talk. So we're going to get into that in 1 second, because I do want to shout out Valar with the super chat, and he says, much love to the 99 Army, to Killshot, to Kells, Emmy, Steph, and of course, Sweet Tommy. So thank you so much, Valar. Appreciate that. And nice introduction, and always well received. And thank you for the shout out to the moderators as well. The moderators do an incredible job here. What's up, Floyd? So while we're getting into the topic of Negan driving alone, I do want to take just a brief moment in tonight's stream to say thanks to all of you, give you a real quick overview of what we do during the week, and also ask any people who are here and this is your first stream, do me a favor while I'm telling you when we broadcast. So if this is your first stream, first time joining us live, give me a quick 444. I do see a couple new names. While you're figuring that out, we stream Sundays at noon, The Walking Dead Junkies, a bunch of random topics we throw out there, past, present, and future. At 8 o'clock, we do a countdown, and after Talking Dead, we also do a reaction video. Monday nights, we do a full recap. Tuesdays, we have topics. Wednesday, we have topics. Then by Thursday, we're getting into spoilers. And then on Friday, when we stream on Fridays, we have breaking news. So all week long, there should be a show for everyone. I know a lot of people work and are watching the playbacks. That's great if you watch the playback as well. But I would love for you to catch us live. So I want to say what's up to a lot of new people here. We got Lee Bird, Danny, I'm going to try it, Verbanic, Harley Allen, Floyd Kendall. I've seen you before, Maria. You were here last night. Tegan. So all of you that are new, if you guys could slap the like button, also subscribe. And if you want to hang out with us during the week, you can definitely join the Walking Dead 99 Army. We'd love to have you over there as well. We post some of the video streams and some of the other things that we do. So thank you so much. Appreciate all of you guys being here. And hopefully you'll join us in the future. So Negan is driving alone, and we did see one of the teasers. And if you guys have not seen it yet, you can go to AMC and check it out. There's a very interesting scene between Dwight and Simon. It's almost, it's reminiscent of when Dwight was talking to Eugene and trying to find out if he would betray Negan, and kind of like when Frankie was talking to Eugene to try to find out. So when you're going to cross Negan, you have to be very careful of how you do it and who you talk to, because you'll end up dead really fast. So it looks as if Simon is talking out loud about the way they're going about things, and Dwight pretty much says, I don't get paid to think. And then there's a little bit of a pause, and he says, why, or you think there's a better way of doing it? And then Simon immediately says, no, no, no. The boss's way is the right way. But then toward the end of it, very, very telling statement. Simon says, we keep sending them the message, and they don't frighten. You can't scare them. You can't scare Maggie. You can't scare Rick. You can't scare Ezekiel. So at this point, Simon does not want to keep sending the message. Simon either wants to go big or he wants to go and get another operation. And I think Dwight is going to sense that weakness. So I'm going to leave the question for the group right now. If you guys could participate, do you think that Dwight senses weakness in Simon, or do you think Simon is playing Dwight to get him to give in so later on he can turn him over and capture him? Is Dwight playing dumb, or is Simon playing dumb? Your thoughts? A lot of psychology in that conversation. Don McAvally says Simon is playing Dwight. Ultra Groove, same thing. So a lot of people are definitely saying that. Drama King says Dwight will be Simon's downfall. Simon playing like a fiddle, says Donna. Yeah, I kind of got the feeling of that as well. So here's the question. It is not known. It's not common knowledge with the spoiler yet. Well, the fact that Dwight will get captured is. So I'm going to give you 3 scenarios. And if you can pick one of 3 scenarios, or you can pick and type in your own scenario. So potential scenarios that could get Dwight captured. Okay? Wait until I give you all the scenarios. Scenario number 1, Simon's conversation with Dwight in the truck, and he gets Dwight to say something that's going to get him in trouble. Number 1. Number 2, they make it up to Hilltop, and Rick's group sees Dwight with the Saviors, and Dwight does something heroic to try to save some of the people in Alexandria, and that gets him captured. So that's option number 2. Or number 3, that after this car chase scene, Dwight tries to finish off Negan and it gets him busted there. So those are the 3, and if you have a 4th, then I'll read a few of the comments here. So number 2 was, and Scott says, number 2 hands down, and that is Dwight stepping in and saving someone at the Hilltop. That would actually, to me, be good writing. Because I do think that that would, I think Tara is off Dwight's back, and it would definitely show everyone that Dwight is no longer a savior. And it would also build his rapport with Daryl. So I think there are people hopeful. KCF says the tape recorder. Eugene does have a tape recorder, so that's an option. Laura. So I guess we could have 5 options. So the tape recorder or Laura making it back and tell him. So Lamar says Laura's still out there. Angela Lewis says he shoots Rick with an arrow, but not tainted. I don't think he's going to shoot Rick. That would be the point of no return. James, we talked about that a little bit last night. That that would be we were talking about the irony of all the things going on. And I think that would be the ultimate in irony. If Tara were to give her life for Dwight, like, wow. I'd be okay with that. I mean, I think she's ready to go. But I would be okay with her having a heroic death. Ultra Groove Laura is the one who ran away. She was with Dwight. She's the one that shot Dwight, right? And then took off running. Becca Boland says, I think Negan already knows and is going to play with Dwight a little bit before catching him. How about number 6? Let's say that they get... Ooh, here we go. I'm going to combine these. I don't know if this is a prediction that's out there. I have seen, but I'm going to take bits and pieces of this and I'm going to throw something that would be epic right now. What if Negan has the recording and plays it at Hilltop and says, and then they take Dwighty prisoner at that point to do it in front of the other group. You know, kind of like when he said, I want me my Daryl back. Maybe he's going to be like, I want me my Dwighty back. Maybe Tara dies saving baby Judith. Yeah, I mean, I think that public, let Dwight go up there, put him in the truck with Simon, because Simon will keep a close eye on him, and Simon will play him. So I think that would be good writing. Stick Negan in a car and just, that way it's not too obvious. That would answer the question, why is Negan driving by himself? Put Dwight in the truck to interrogate him a little bit. And there is going to be a collision. Simon is going to notice that Daryl has his vest back from Dwight. Donna, look at that. You guys are getting good at this stuff. Can't talk his way out of the vest. All right, so let's talk about the chase scene, because that could definitely happen with Dwight in episode 13. So the chase scene, we see Rick driving like a madman. Where's your vest, Dwighty boy? All right, so Rick crashes into the car. The security detail has to turn around. Simon doesn't look like he cares about it too much, to be perfectly honest. I mean, he still works for Negan, but hey, Negan's gone. Simon's more than willing to take over. So we get a Rick and Negan showdown. Now, we know that Negan makes it out. He does not get captured here. Well, actually, you know what? I guess in theory we don't know, because here's an alternate thing that could happen, and I will verify this by the end of the week. There's two things that can go down. One, Rick is with Negan, and Dwight and Simon go ahead up to the hilltop, and this kind of plays out. Or they come back for Negan, and then they get him out. And then Rick has to take off. But it could kind of make sense that Rick and Negan are on their own, and then Dwight and Simon just go ahead up to the hilltop and do what they're going to do. I mean, they have tainted weapons as well. Remember, the group says, "For Negan." They're pumped up. So they got knives, they got a bunch of stuff. So we're assuming that Lucille could be used on Tobin or Tara, but it could be any of the Savior's weapons, to be honest. So let's give a hypothetical and say, what if this happens? What we know for sure, Rick hits Negan's car, they get lost, they're chasing each other, there's a fight, there's some things that go down. It seems a little bit too quick that they would rescue Negan, because some of the dialogue, Negan says, "My people, they're coming." And Rick says, "It's already too late. This is where you die." So maybe it is a little too late, and they're going to be an episode or two with him somewhat captured. Now, that's one scenario. Simon and Dwight go up to Hilltop. They capture a few, and then Rick still got his walkie-talkie. And they could say, "You know what, Rick? Turn yourself in. We've taken over the Hilltop. We're going to kill pregnant Maggie. We've already killed a few people." They negotiate Rick's surrender. Possibility. Then that would get Negan at the season finale. It would get Rick at the season finale, and would get the other people they would capture. So there is a way that they could do all of this. I mean, I'm just giving scenarios. I'm not saying this is the way it's going to go down. I'm just sort of walking through it. Option B is Rick hits him with the car, and then within one episode, it's like, okay, well, Rick captured him, but he didn't capture him. He got away. Rick's running. It's going to be harder, I think, to piece everybody back, and then Rick is going to have to get back to the hilltop, unless they capture Rick. Well, no, that would be option C. I'm giving you 3 options with everything. So I guess option 3 would be Rick hits Negan, and then Simon and Dwight actually come and help, and then they capture Rick and take Rick up to the hilltop. All three of the above. I know it's a lot of options, Tommy. So this is what I'm going to ask the group. I'm going to ask you for your theory. You can take one of the 3 theories I just put together, or put your own spin on it and make it your own theory. And I'm going to read a couple comments right now. So you've got, I'll repeat one more time, Rick and Negan take an episode or so off, sort of chasing each other, and Dwight and Simon continue the plan up to Hilltop. That's option 1. Option 2. Hold on. We got a super chat. You know the options, so I'm going to read a couple of your comments. Let's get to Ultra Groove. Let's groove tonight. And so we've got PD Bombs and we got Ultra Groove. Every time Ultra Groove does a super chat, I'm just going to give him his own theme music because you deserve it. What about Rick's wound when he's sitting under the tree? A Lucille hit. He obviously survives. You know, here's the thing. That wound, I guess, could be... I didn't zoom in on it. So whether it's a fight, whether it's a crossbow, whether it's... did anybody get a close-up? Is it actually a wound, or is it potentially... Could it be someone else's blood? Honestly, I didn't go into that theory too much. Because, look, there's a lot of things that could happen. I guess if it's not a... if you can't see the arrow, you can't see a wound. Okay. I'm going to go with you guys. I'm going to trust it. I just saw the tree and I saw the blood. Sure it's not from carrying someone that's bleeding? Okay, definitely a wound. All right, look, I'm going to believe you guys. It's an arrow. Well, at this point, I can tell you that is not confirmed. All right, you know what? I'll go in and I'll get some more details on it, and we can talk about it tomorrow. All right, so Rick under the tree will be our topic of conversation. And I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to go CSI mode. And we will find something solid. We'll find something valid. You know, you guys know at this point. When Detective Killshot puts his mind to it, things get done. I will give you guys a theory that will be groundbreaking tomorrow. I've been more focused on the psychology, not the future and the flashbacks. 999 investigates, absolutely. I'm just reading a couple comments so we can get caught up here. You tell him, Gary. So Gary Landers is making a plea and a request. 150 people in chat, less than half have hit the like button. So I need you guys to reach over in the bucket, pick up your tainted Lucille, and knock the hell out of that like button until it gets over 100. Can you guys do that? All the representatives of the 999 Army, show a little 999 pride, slap that like button with a tainted Lucille. Let's get this thing done. Thank you so much. That's what I'm talking about. That's my crew right there. All right, so we're going to get into another comment why a couple people are typing that. I'm not going to go any further into the wound at this point until I can research it because I'm talking blindly. So some people are telling me it's a crossbow. Some people are telling me he's, got a hole in his hand or his arm swollen. I don't know, but tomorrow I will be abreast of the situation. So, this episode, it looks as if there's more war prep. I just can't see a Hilltop battle going on with all the other stuff in an hour, because here's what has to happen. One, I'm not going to walk you through a whole hour, but there's going to be conversation between Dwight, Negan, and Simon. Then they're going to split up cars. Then they're going to drive. Then there's going to be the dialogue. Then Rick's going to come out of nowhere and hit the car. Then Rick's going to chase Negan. Then there's going to be a scene at the Hilltop where, they say the saviors are coming. Enid says that. And Michonne's like, okay, we'll fight them. And we see Jerry, we see Maggie. So there's going to be prep. They know what's going down. So with all the stuff happening, I don't think we're going to get to see an actual Hilltop type of battle until episode 13. Maybe they make it at the end of it, but that will not be the focal point of the episode because there's too many other things that are going to be going on. Which means as early as episode 13, we might have Tara death. If she goes out in a heroic way, I will give her my respect. We will do a really serious, sincere reaction video. I mean, I'll show her some love. PD's like, yes! Well, that's why I'm going to go CSI mode. I mean, you guys know. I mean, that's my thing in psychology. That's why I love to really dig down into the psyche of the characters and the writers. Because understanding both really, I think it's a challenge for them knowing that there are people like the 999 Army out there that we're not going to let them off the hook. You're going to write a good show, and we're going to tell you when you don't, and we're going to make you write a better show because we're one of the few streams out there that get into the psychology of The Walking Dead. That's why people show up. That's why people want to jump in here. All right, Tobin McLeod. Tobin. Oh, man. You might not make it very much long either, Tobin. But at least you super chatted before you got tainted, Lucille. Does anyone think Stephen Ogg should have been cast as Negan? You know what, Tobin? I'm going to ask that question to the group. I'm going to say most people are going to say no because Jeffrey Dean Morgan is so good. Some people are saying yes. But if Simon survives it, I think they'll accomplish what they want to accomplish just by keeping Simon there. However, one of the first rumors out there would have, in my opinion, I could be wrong, you guys feel free to disagree with me, one of the first rumors for Negan was Henry Rollins. And I think Henry Rollins would have been incredible. I think, because when I think Negan, I think Henry Rollins. I think he could have been crazy. I think he could have been as lewd as anybody. Jeffrey Dean Morgan impressed me, but I did not think initially that he would do as good a job as Henry Rollins. But Simon, no. I think Simon can be a very diabolical Simon. So, James Gallego says, Kills, here's an idea for one of your random topic streams. The Walking Dead theme songs for characters You know what? I love that. I absolutely love that, James. Done. Walking Dead character theme songs. What a great topic. I don't know what other roles Henry Rollins has played. I know, he was with the Henry Rollins Band. That is an absolutely fantastic topic. So we'll go a few more, but you know what? To break the ice on that, I know we're talking about Negan. So, all right, everybody, know your host. If you guys could pick a kill shot theme song, I'm just curious because I just want to get the wheels flowing. Those people have been in a lot of streams here. What theme song would you pick for me? Just curious. Now that you brought up the topic, because I may not get a chance to ask that question. I'm just kind of curious. And then we'll get into the next Negan topic. People tuning into this stream, you know what? We'll go off script. I love it. Rial says Disco Queen. AJ Jepson says Barbie Girl. Hey, you know what? You got two of my favorites right there. Hotel California, the Walking Dead theme song. Dancing Queen. Oh, Shadow Dancing. You guys are killing me. Come on. I thought I would warrant like Iron Man or something. Something with some teeth. That's it. I'm never giving you guys another Eugene impersonation. Okay, so we're in the closing stretch here. Let's go ahead. See, that's why we got to get back to random things. If you see, there was a touch of it. So Tuesday night is usually, those people are new, is usually a random things, and I'm completely allowed to go off topic and come up with random topics. Tonight was pretty much stripped. That's not even accurate. Tonight was pretty much in script because we were talking about Negan and variations of what could happen. But either next Tuesday or Tuesday after, I think we're going to have to get back to random things. We're just missing it too much. And there's just so many off-the-wall topics that I want to talk about. One more prediction from everybody, and then we'll start to close this down. I know you guys have been pushing for 45-minute streams. Some people said an hour. We did 45 the other night, and we did an hour last week with Tara. So maybe tomorrow night we'll do the official hour-long stream. We start talking about the Rick wound because I think there's a lot of good things to talk about. So if the battle at Hilltop does not happen until episode 13, and we don't know if Negan is going to be there because he could still be playing hide and seek with Rick. But regardless of who is there, I need your death predictions. Both sides. The Battle of Hilltop. I want to know who's going to die. I want to know which saviors are going down, and I want to know which from Team Rick is going down right now. Give me your death predictions, because that could be a video for later on in the week as well. I'm going to read a few of the comments here. Ooh, Star Guitar Goddess says Henry. If Henry dies, that would definitely be a reason for Morgan to get the hell out of there. I mean, what did Morgan say in the Fear preview? Didn't he say, like, I lose people and then I lose myself or something like that? We got Tara, Henry, and Tobin. AJ says Simon and Tara. Whew, Floyd is going bold, saying Maggie. No, not Maggie. Laura, Tara, and Jared from Casey. Oh, Hippo saying Tara, Tobin, Gregory, and Jared. Tommy coming in with Rosita. Tommy, just don't even go there. Rosita ain't dying. He says Rosita, Gregory, Arat, Tobin, and Tara. I'll give you the other ones, but we ain't losing no Rosita. Chris Salisbury says Tobin, Tara, Gregory, and Jared. Paris says Simon, Jared, Tobin, Tara, and Father G. Father G's not, I don't think Father G's going to be there. He's still in the Bullet Factory. Rubelo's channel says, my son says Tara and Simon. A lot of people are predicting Simon. Well, I mean, I'm not going to say Simon's not going to die. We predicted Simon would either die or he would get exiled. And he has not been confirmed to be in the season finale. So it could be the final stage of the war, and if this final stage of the war, people are going to die. So I'm with you guys. I'm right there. I don't know if I'm going to make the bold prediction just yet that Simon is going to die, but I'm not going to turn my nose at your predictions because I think there's a lot of merit in that. Becca says Tara, Jared, and Tobin. I'm not going to say Sadiq, E-Beach. I think Sadiq is safe. We got to have a doctor, just in case Maggie signs her contract. Pickle says Simon, Gregory, Tara, and Jared. Teleprompter, Henry Rollins. Oh, I'm sorry. Henry Rollins ain't going to die at the Hilltop. I was just reading your comment there. I do like me some Santana and Rob Thomas, though, Kel. I'll give you that. That's a good theme song. See, now everybody's going to read that. They're going to wish that they gave me a little bit of credibility. I hope all you that said Barbie Girl, I hope you're all sorry. Give me a break. No, Eugene will not die. Not at Hilltop. People. Hold on. Eugene and Father G are not going to be at Hilltop. He's not going to bring the bullet maker. He's busy making bullets. Scott says Tara, Gregory, Bruce, Scott, and Tobin. Debbie Martin just pulled over. I'm at a red light. I can text real quick. Debbie. What would Chris Hardwick say? Do not text and drive. I need a catchphrase. I'm going to turn this into random things. Do not sneeze with your eyes open. That's going to be my catchphrase. Daryl will not die, manimals. Not going to happen. DDA Ohio says, DDA Ohio, sorry. Tobin, Arat, Regina, and Jared. Whoa. Ohio's saying 3 Saviors and 1 Alexandrian. Simon chasing Morgan to Texas, says Rial. Maybe. Put them both on that show. Give them a boost of ratings. Jared's going to die. You guys want to really... I feel bad even doing this. But you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Just for you guys. Just for all the Jared haters out there. This is going to get me... the playback is not going to go over well. How uncool would it be if the Saviors storm up to the Hilltop and all those people that are prisoners break loose and Jared goes up and kills Henry and says, just like your brother. Ah. And then Morgan loses it. Sorry. You know, so many people hate Jared, and I hate Jared too. I just Tammy's like, don't say it. I just wanted to give you... I mean, wouldn't that be typical Walking Dead? It's like, you know, we want validation and we want vindication, and then Jared becomes like triple evil. Jared runs over and kills little Henry, and make some smart ass comment like he always does? That would be crazy though. Oh, I'm sorry. Was if that was Star Goddess's prediction, that's great. I It's twisted. I'll give you credit for that twist. Yeah. You know what? Hey people, I did not say that. That was Star Goddess. Blame her. Stream up, watch the playback. It's time stamped. Send her the hate mail because I get some hate mail. All right, everybody, we're rolling up on 45 minutes. I want to thank all of you guys for being here on a Tuesday night. A lot of fun, awesome group. Those of you that have not slapped the like button, I can't say it, hit the like button, subscribe, hang out with us, be a part of the 909 family. We'd love to have you here on a regular basis. And, everybody's comments really is it's what flows in and makes this channel. It's not kind of, one or two people. So much participation in 909 Army. And, I appreciate you guys being here. It's never the same type of stream. It always has some creative element, and it's because our subs are just absolutely freaking amazing. Appreciate you guys being here. If you're watching the playback, then this is the closing credits. If you're still here, give me a quick 999, and tomorrow night we're going to talk about that Rick wound that everybody wants to talk about. So do your homework, do your research. I'm going to do all the investigative research I possibly can so I can give you some factual data of the way it's going to play out. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate you being here. I want to say what's up to Scott Kernan, also to Floyd Kendall, Gene Atkins, John Brody, Jake Turgeon, DD Ohio, Mike Blanco, Fearless Gaming, Tobin McLeod, Sheila Beasley, Lamar Lanham. I am part of the 999 Army, Deborah Mooney, Ellis Roy, AJ Jepson, Killer Hacks, Guppet Master, EB72, Brian Clayton, Madison Dickey, Rial, Epic Vids, Manimals Mayo Sandwich. That sounds so tasty. Maria Favado, Carolyn Fritz, thank you for being here, Carolyn. Emmy Desiree Bacon. Kel says smile. Stephanie, Bree, and Tommy, the sweet-ass enforcer McCandless. James Gallegos. Drama King, New York City. Raiden Roach. Cody Whittington. DJ DeAmstat. The Hippo in the house. Sup, Geeks. Thank you for being here. Geeks. Lee Bird. Appreciate you being here as well. Becca Boland. The Gaming Squad. Carol Brothers Payette. Gina Crockett. Sean Lowe in the house. Jason, Mixologist Daily. Where's Ron Burgundy Moore? I know he's said he had something going on, but thank you. Trev Heath, 1973. Thanks for being here, Trev. Meat Grinder, 3851. You know what? You're here late. I'll still give you a shout out because you're going to watch the playback anyway. And I'm pretty sure you're going to watch the ads when you watch the playback because that's important. Debbie Martin, thank you so much. Dave Doherty. It's okay, Dave. Angela Lewis, thanks for being here. Angela, you're one of the newer members of 999 Army. I saw you pop up on the Facebook fan page, so thank you. All the new people, appreciate you being here. And also, if you guys can see over the left side of the screen, that's my Patreons. Appreciate those guys, too. They do a wonderful job and support this channel, so thank you so much. Who else we got here? Is Zelda Faz, Mind Flayer. Not only am I seeing some new faces, I'm seeing some people I haven't seen in a little while. Some old school gamers popping in here from way back. Dawn of Titans, Empires and Allies. People have been watching me for 2.5 years popping in this channel. My first question is, where have you been? And welcome back. Charlie Amos. My theme song would not be Easy Street. 'Cause it feels so sweet. Tobin McLeod, dude, you only got a couple more episodes. You're going to have to change your name after that. Everybody's like, night, Tobin. We might be seeing you. iRock6, thanks for being here. Walani, thank you, Walani. You have a great night, too. Chris Brackney. Well, Chris, we're at the very end of the stream, and I'm not sure if Eugene would have the words for a situation as profound as this particular one.
I'm going to go back to making my bullets and hope that I don't get involved in a skirmish up the hilltop, because that would not be prudent.
Thanks, everybody. Appreciate you all being here. A couple last shout-outs, and we are good to go. I think I called everybody. If I missed you in a shout-out, Brene. Oh, Brene, you come in right at the buzzer. I never see you early on, but definitely want to give you a shout-out. Also to Tech, Danny, I can't say your name. It's almost like Mike Vrabel, but it's Danny Verbanik. I'm going to have a hard time with that one. Danny V. There you go. You're Danny V from now on. I got you. Close enough. All right, everybody, if I missed you in a shout-out once the video goes live, leave comments in the comments. And also, when you see other people ask questions and you're involved in the stream, get over these live streams and help answer the questions. Makes my job a hell of a lot easier. Thanks, everybody. I will talk to you all tomorrow night at 9:30. I see you, Laura Butler, sneaking in, and Manny Manhard, and Deborah Palmer. Last few people. All right, everybody. See you. Peace.